will only get more intense from this point forward. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here's a look at some stats for him.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Schroeder and Levine are the backcourt. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And for Minnesota, in it forward, it'll be Edwards and Randall. Then there's Rudy Gobert, then there's Mike Conley, and it's Richardson in at the shooting guard position. And this is Game 2 of the NBA Cup tournament for both of these teams here in the group play round.
In this NBA Cup format, every single game counts. So a win here for either of these squads is essential to keep them in the hunt moving forward.
And it's DeRozan missing, and so Randall will bring it up for the T-Wolves. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I heard Coach go over the dribble handoffs that Sabonis is so creative with. He reminded his players that the jumper isn't the first option. Usually he looks to pass for 3 to 4 seconds, reminding his players to stay wide, anticipate high passes, watch for the cutters, and then contest. Sabonis can be a real headache out there. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Edwards, that's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Schroeder. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Hawks. DeRozan against Edwards. And it's DeRozan missing. DeRozan's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Randall. The 3 is up. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's Richardson. The rebound by Murray. The Kings have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Levine for 3. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. The kick out to Edwards. Richardson, the pass to Gobert. From deep, Conley nails it from 3.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. No one covering.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 4. Levine passes to Sabonis. They kick it out to Murray. Now Schroeder. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Conley. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And so here's Sacramento. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Levine passes to DeRozan. 3-pointer, no good. Minnesota leading by 6. Down low. Here's Randall. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Murray. 8 points in his last time out. Sabonis with a screen on Conley. Schroeder passes to DeRozan. And another miss by Sacramento.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Randall outside from downtown. It's rebounded by Levine. Kings trail by 8. Going inside. Murray for 3. First shot won't go. And here's Minnesota now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Back to Randall. Pass to Edwards. This one for 3. Rebound by the Kings.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Sacramento. Monk comes in for Schroeder. We're at about the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
Kings trail by 8. Here's Monk. Pass to Murray. Back to Levine. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
You know, it's not just a three-point shot for Levine. He's got a lot of bounce, and that helps him get to the hoop, too.
Right wing. Randall outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Taking a look at Minnesota, they're 1-0 in the group stage of the NBA Cup so far. A win tonight would go a long way to getting them to the knockout round.
Yeah, and I think it's always important to take advantage of the home court advantage. Capitalize on that, especially in the cup format. You get up 2-zip, and that gives you a big leg up.
And as for the Kings, this is a vital game in the Cup for them. They lost their group stage opener. A loss tonight could end their run.
Yeah, it dropped them to 0-2 with just 2 games left in the group round. You probably need 3 wins to advance, so they cannot afford a loss.
Here's Richardson. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Outside Monk. Levine with it. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Richardson. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. And rebounded by Zach LaVine.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
DeRozan finds Monk. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
We know he can shoot deep, but he also has a nice touch inside. So Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
Randall outside. Conley passes to Richardson. Back to Conley. Pass to Richardson. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Hits the three-pointer. Edwards has got 5 points.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And the Kings also making a change. Carter, and Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Miller. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Shannon. And Richardson subbed in for Dillingham. Sacramento also making some changes. Saric checks in for Murray. Levine comes in for DeRozan. And it's Schroeder in for Carter. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Richardson in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Jones, he's checked in for the Kings.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
To the middle. Here's Saric. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Richardson, the pass to Edwards. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Inside. Here's Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Pass to Monk. 4-3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I don't think the defense was ready for DiVincenzo to get assertive like that. Dunking right on top of him there. Oops, upside your head.
Now here's Schroeder. He's scoreless. Outside Monk. Back to Schroeder. Outside Jones. That three's off the mark.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. And it's Monk missing. Gobert passes to Richardson. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Changes for Minnesota. Naz Reed's checked in for Randall, and Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Sacramento also making some changes. Eubanks comes in for Jones, and DeMar DeRozan is subbed in for Levine. Now here's Schroeder. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Edwards comes with a double team. Shot clock at 6. Eubanks, the pass to DeRozan. And another miss by Sacramento.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Here's Reed. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. The Timberwolves second.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Kings. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. DeRozan for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
And so here's Sacramento, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. It's good. And it's 13 points from Malik Monk.
He certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
And let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on Domantas Sabonis. What are they telling you, Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Kings head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. And with this injury coming early, it forces the coaching staff to make some difficult decisions. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust.
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the hardest part about this situation is just not knowing. At least we have a bit more clarity now.
Edwards for three, and again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now here's DeRozan. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Reed for three. They grab their own miss, and the shot goes down.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second-chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
And Sacramento with some changes. Murray comes in for Eubanks, and it's Levine in for Saric. Schroeder passes to DeRozan. They need this. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The kick out to Conley. The three. Rebound by Sacramento. Their last encounter in Sacramento.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Schroeder can't cash it in from close range.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA.
Ooh, the emergence of Poole. His ability to take over games. He is so highly valued compared to when he first came into this league, and rightly so.
And that value was recognized, both in the re-ups of his contract and the role he's taken on.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Timberwolves.
The key stat here is rebounding. They're way ahead in that category. They've been the far more physical team, Shaq.
Elbow sandwiches with some extra mayo on the side. Yum, yum.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Taking a look at the Kings, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Schroeder and Levine are the backcourt. And it's Eubanks in at the center position, filling out the middle. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Richardson. And he banks in the layup. Richardson's got 16 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
On target from range.
Levine has a really good knack for when to fire off the catch. Absolutely dangerous offensive play.
And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, B.A., 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50-40-90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
Now here's DeRozan, looking to get it going, and stolen by Edwards. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Randall the bucket on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 7 assists in the game. And Levine has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Eubanks. Outside for Levine. Puts up a 3. Edwards pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Gobert. Back to Richardson. Over Levine. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. He's got 18.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Levine surveys the D. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, stolen by Richardson. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
The Kings have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Levine passes to Eubanks. 2 points. That one goes.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Pass to Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Richardson. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
To the paint. Here's Levine. And it's blocked. On the wing, Richardson. The 3-ball. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 3 assists now in this one. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. DeRozan finds some space. Cans it with nobody near him. DeRozan's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Year after year, DeRozan gives you that steady scoring presence. You can count on him to get his numbers.
Murray, a screen on Edwards. To the inside. Murray's shot is good. Murray's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
It's Edwards on the wing. Richardson with a screen on DeRozan. Edwards gets the bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's DeRozan. He has 6. Outside Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Pass to Richardson. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. For 3, Conley. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's Schroeder. Some solid defense from Edwards. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Richardson. Shoots over Levine. Outside Edwards. For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Here's Levine for 3. And another miss by Sacramento. The Timberwolves shooting 54% so far in the third quarter. Now here's Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Here's Richardson, defended by Murray. Randall, the pass to Richardson. Another miss by Minnesota. The Kings have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. The Timberwolves making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. Gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
And Minnesota with possession here. Sacramento getting their last shot to go.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Levine. 16 points for him. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for vote. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.